Welcome back to another video. In this video, I am going to be showing you how I shampoo my client that has 2 rows of extensions. These tips can be applied if your client has just 1 row or multiple rows. So if you're interested in knowing how to shampoo a client with extensions, or if you have a client that just got extensions installed and they would like some tips on shampooing at home, go ahead and send them this video and stay tuned for all the details.
Let's go, let's lead, let's hit, let's go. Holy hit, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Shampooing extensions can be a little bit different and a little bit of a learning curve when you just get them installed, or if you're not super familiar with shampooing extensions behind the chair at the salon. Sometimes our clients will come in for a blowout in between appointments, or they'll show up for, let's say, a mini move up and their hair is not clean, or you want to give them a shampoo after you install. Whatever the case, I'm going to give you some tips in this video that may seem like common sense but are really good reminders for when you are shampooing a client that has extensions in. And if you are a client that just got extensions installed, make sure you stay tuned to this video, because this is going to give you a great idea of how to shampoo your extensions at home after they've been installed. As you can see, my client here has 2 rows of Wholy Sewn weft extensions installed in her hair, and she has super fine hair herself. So we want to be delicate with fine hair anyways, but we want to be extra delicate because these extensions are attached to her head and we do not want to pull too much on her hair. So I'm going to go ahead and get her hair completely saturated, and I'm just kind of shushing in the water, making sure I get everything fully saturated, and I'm going to bring my nozzle around and scoop the underneath so that we make sure that everything gets completely coated. This is important because you don't want to have any dry spots, since the hair is going to be a lot thicker and fuller. You don't want to have dry spots of hair in between. So I'm grabbing my Olaplex number 4 shampoo and I'm emulsifying it in my hands first. Then I'm going to evenly distribute it around the hair. So I'm going on the top section here, and she doesn't have any extensions on the top, so I can kind of shampoo like normal here. But then when I'm going into the underneath and on the sides of her hair, I want to be cautious as I'm putting my fingers in that I am going in between the wefts. So as you can see, I'm kind of feeling around for her wefts here, and I'm making sure I get shampoo all over and evenly distributed. So when I'm going onto the sides and underneath of her hair, I want to make sure I am placing my fingers strategically in between her wefts. So I'm going to kind of have her lift her head up a little bit, and I am shampooing the back here, and as you can see, I'm moving her wefts out of the way, getting underneath and in between those wefts, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other weft. So I'm just adding a little bit of extra water here. Olaplex doesn't include a ton of water in their shampoo, so sometimes you need to add a little bit to make sure we emulsify really well. So I'm separating her hair out, and I'm just kind of feeling the whole time, making sure I'm not pulling, causing unneeded tension on her hair and her scalp. So going in on the other side, you just want to be really thorough when you're shampooing with extensions. You want to make sure you get the hairline, the underneath of the hair, the top part, mohawk section, and then in between the rows. So as you can see, as I'm going along, I'm adding shampoo, and I do shampoo the ends of the hair, because if you have too much product buildup that goes on the ends of the hair, it just won't take product very well after a while. So you want to make sure you clean from root to end. I know there's controversy on this. It's like a recent thing that people are saying not to shampoo the ends of the hair, but I've always done it. They taught us in cosmetology school to do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, especially when you're using a moisturizing and pH balancing shampoo. Maybe if it was a super harsh shampoo, then I wouldn't recommend doing your ends, but the Olaplex is really moisturizing, it's pH balanced, and it is a really good shampoo to use root to end. My primary focus is shampooing the roots, but I do pull everything through and give the ends a nice light shampoo right before I rinse. So I've got her fully emulsified, fully shampooed, and I'm going to go on to rinse her, and I'm just going to do a nice thorough rinse, making sure I'm rinsing in between her rows, underneath her hair, and everywhere in between. After I've got her fully rinsed, it is optional to do a second shampoo. I'm not going to here, but I like to wring out all of the excess water, especially with extensions. It can retain a lot of water. And then I'm going to go in with my conditioner. I'm using the Olaplex number 5 conditioner, and I'm starting with the ends of her hair. And I'm just going to work this through. I like to just softly work this through, going in a downward motion, and I like to kind of just press it into the cuticle of the hair, making sure that moisture really penetrates her hair. So I'm really focusing on the ends for this process, and I'm going to work my way up to the root. With sew-ins, it is perfectly okay to apply conditioner on the roots. You don't want the roots to be the primary focus for the conditioner. You want that to be the ending, but just like when you do like leave-in products and oil, you want to start with the ends and work your way up. So that's the same process that I am doing with the conditioner. And I like to give my client a nice head massage, just keeping in mind that their rows are right there. So I'm really actually like pressing on the scalp for this. I'm not really moving the hair too much. I'm pressing the scalp, and I do like little circles with my fingers. I imagine in my head that all 5 of my fingers are doing little circles, and that just creates a really, really nice scalp massage. I do have a full shampoo video on my channel. It's kind of old, but I'll link it in the description box if you want to check that out, where I just go through like shampooing tips, just like a basic shampoo for your clients, where I give a lot of tips on shampooing in the salon. But after I get her conditioner all moisturized in and massaged in, I'm going to give her a final rinse. And after I do this final rinse, I will wring out the hair really well, and then I will go on to my towel drying. And when you are towel drying with extensions, you want to be very careful not to pull. So see, as I'm pressing against her head, I'm not pulling on her hair at all. And then I'm going to wring out the ends of her hair and get her ready for her blowout style. I hope you beauties enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to share this with your clients that have extensions and a fellow stylist, and I will see you beauties in my next video. Thanks for watching.
Let's go, let's lead, let's hit, let's go.